everyone, it's Nancy here and I'm back with another process video for you, and this is a really quick one. This layout took me just over 30 minutes and I have scrapped this photo before, but I really like the photos of me and my best friend and I wanted to do some different journaling on this layout than what I put on the other layout. I wanted to journal more about our friendship because we are both turning 30 in the next couple of months, so I wanted to just write a layout about, you know, our friendship and things like that. So as you'll see, I have this Echo Park sticker sheet. It came in a kit because it's not something that I would have brought myself. I'm not sure if it was an old kit or if it was Studio Calico. I really can't remember. But I decided I wanted to try and use that all up. So what you'll see here is I've taken a piece of highline paper, and I was going to use this on a previous layout but never did. And then I'm just taking the stickers from this sticker sheet and just sticking them all down haphazardly, overlapping them over each other, just, you know, just trying to get as many as I can on this sheet of paper. At this point, I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing. I'm just sticking them down because I know that, you know, I want to use them up and I'm not going to use them as single elements. I'm just taking some acrylic matte medium and mixing that with a little bit of white acrylic paint. And this kind of creates a kind of gesso, but the acrylic medium just kind of like dilutes down and makes the acrylic paint more sheer. So I'm just taking my brush and painting over the top of all those stickers. So in one way it's just like obliterating the images as such. I mean, you can still vaguely see what they are, but you can't see the words and stuff that don't necessarily really apply. So I've just done a little bit on the stickers on the top and then the bit around where I'm going to put my main photo. And it's quite, you know, I say it's quite a nice technique actually, because it does add some texture and things like that. So I'm just going to dry that off with my heat gun. In doing that, the stickers do curl up slightly, which is a little bit annoying, but overall I think it, you know, it's fine. You know, when you kind of stick it down, you can't really see it. And as I said, I'd never use those stickers and they were kind of in my stash, kind of keep getting in the way, so I decided to just get them on a layout and get them on there. Here I am taking that Adirondack, that word I can't say, ink, and these, oh, they're not ink, they're what they call colour wash, I believe, and this is the green one. I've used it quite a lot in previous layouts, so I'm just adding that and adding some big splats of that, so that will kind of like dilute a bit. And then I'm taking the Coral Heidi Swap Colour Shine and also adding that on, so I'm just building up that background texture. So here I am, I've just cut to when that's all dried a bit, and as you can see that green actually dried really nicely. I'm now pulling out my 6x6 paper pads, and I've gone to this basic grey one and also the fresh picked other basic grey one, I think, and the colours work really well in those two collections, even though they're probably 3 years apart, maybe 2 years apart, but you know, but because they're from the same manufacturer, the colours work really well. So I've just double mounted that square photo on there. And as I said, I really like how, you know, that actually looked, but I do decide that it needs to be mounted. And so I'm just cutting, again, I think this is like a really old Studio Calico, maybe a basic grey piece of paper. So I'm just mounting that up. As I say, I really, the green kind of that little border picks out the green which is in the ink. So I've then pulled out, I am going to use some of those stickers as, you know, the actual images as well. So one of them is the You and Me I'm also using one of the green frames as well. There's actually a word saying in the middle of that frame, and I'm just going to put that to the other side of the layout. And like you can vaguely see like where that street light was, and I say it's got nothing to do with the layout whatsoever, but you know, it kind of just, you know, it just adds a little bit of texture in the background there. So I'm just looking at what I've got left on that sticker sheet and how I can use it on this layout. I pull out this big rose and decide that I'm going to kind of use that as it is. And again, as it, you know, it's about our friendship. You know, you can get away with it being, you know, distinctly feminine. So I'm just using up all the little bits on the sheet. There's like tiny little, like little doily kind of stickers. So I'm just popping them all around as well. And I also popped a rose up there in the corner as well. And I'm just tucking all these stickers under the layers, and as I said, I would say it's not my favourite layout I've made, but it got a story down and it's used up some stash, so in one way it's positive. I mean, I love the photo of us, but I'm just not 100% sure how it all looks. But you know, it's fine, it doesn't offend me too much, but as I say, it's not my favourite. So I'm just still looking at those leftover stickers, anything I've got on there that I can just stick down and get used up on this layout. And I think I end up with like 4 stickers left on here. There's a big banner piece, a big sort of word one on the bottom there. Now that's the only one I keep. The rest I just cut and bin. You'll know that I received this wood veneer in a recent rack, and I love it. It says friends, so it was ideal for this layout, which was talking about our friendship. So I'm just taking my coral colour shine there and a paintbrush and just colour tinting that wood veneer, and it actually took the colour really well, so I'm really pleased with how that looks. And again, I'm just then going to use my heat gun just to dry that a little bit. I would just say, if you are using heat guns with wood veneer, please be careful. The other day I was kind of a bit absent-mindedly drying a wood veneer, and it kind of started to smell a bit like it was burning, a little bit, it was singeing. So like, please do pay attention if you are drying bits off, because yeah, you don't want to set fire to it, and you certainly don't want to set fire to your page, because that would just be completely a nightmare. So I'm just going to use my wet glue to stick that down, and I'm just placing that over the top. So it's overlapping the photo and all those different layers. And that's kind of it for the layout. I'm just going to add a little bit more mist, which, you know, is how I finish off most layouts. And that's it. So I hope you've enjoyed this pretty quick layout, and I will be back with some more layouts soon. So thank you very much for watching, everyone, and bye-bye!